So the other essential out there is a shade structure of some type. So you're not going to stay in your camper all the time or your tent all the time. So you might want to have some type of a shade structure that is accompanying or next to your camping trailer or your tent. If you're going to go that arrangement, I think I have a photo in the ones I'm going to put up here of what we built, which was quite large. Again, we were in a large camp, but this was a large unit for, I think there were 4 of us in our small little space within this larger camp. So this was a pretty big shade structure. Is the wind. And unfortunately, I saw some of the video from yesterday that some of these shade structures were just torn up in the wind out there. And you never know when that's going to come up. So you want to make sure that you got a shade structure that's going to hold sturdy. And in case it doesn't, that you brought the supplies to fix your shade structure if you can. So extra tent material, tarps, zip ties, whatever it is you're going to need to try and rebuild if you have to do that. So a shade structure, I think, is another essential component of going out there. And you're going to have it. It's a nice place to hang out in a dust storm. When it's super hot in the middle of the day, it's a great place to crash during the day. Many times that we were in our shade structure, which was open, and that was a benefit of the shade structure. Just another little tip, we didn't have it enclosed. We had it like 3/4 of the way, I think, enclosed, as you saw in the picture, but that way we could sit there and watch the people's going on. I mean, that's part of the fun. I'll get to that, but people watching at Burning Man is a lot of fun. But we would sit in our shade structure with our gear on because the dust storm was going on and there wasn't anything else we could do. So we made the best of it, had all our gear on, and just sat there and played cards or did whatever we could do to pass the time during one of these dust storms. So something to think about for sure. I mentioned decorating your camp, your shade structure, your tent, whatever your theme is, or whatever you want to do with that. It makes it inviting. And you know, our shade structure was, again, open to the street that we were on. So we would wave at people, have them come over. They'd come over and take a break, have a seat. We had couches that we hauled in. Come up with things that are going to be interactive, ways for people to come up, for you to meet people, be involved.